Here's 5 things you might have missed in the new 7th and final Team Fortress story comic. Just before the administrator dies in the attic, her hair looks like this. Immediately after, it looks like this. Did you see it? Being revived by Australium is what gives her the famous white streak in her hair. When Soldier says, it starts with this picture, this isn't only him talking to Marasmus in the comic itself, but it actually has a double meaning. Because Zephaniah Man's will and the first half of this portrait are literally the first pieces of TF2 lore ever released back in 2009. At the Smithmas gathering, we can see that Pyro kept the dog that they met at the end of the first story comic, and that Medic kept the baby baboon that he implanted in the enemy Heavy to help them defeat him back in comic number 6. Hugginsville and the Two Farts graffiti are old names for the town of Two Fort that we've actually known about since the mayor was reading them aloud to himself back in comic number 3, and are seen here for real in this cheeky reference in the new final comic. We see Spy in this Polaroid staring longingly at a portrait, and from this earlier angle we can see that the portrait is actually of Scout's mum, who we of course know that Spy had relations with, which resulted in the Scout himself. Zephaniah Man is shown working on the famous The Thinker statue by French sculptor Rodin in around the year 1822, except Rodin himself wasn't even born until 1850, and the statue not completed until 1905. The writers, however, knew that they were creating a time paradox here, and that's why there's a joke book hidden sneakily on the table, the Big Book of Knowing When Rodin Was Born. The biggest retcon in TF2 history also just happened, because when Comic 7 released, the previous comic number 6 was also updated. Previously, the enemy Heavy mentioned Team Echelon, Citadel, and Vanguard. But after nearly 8 years, this was changed to Team Echelon, Citadel, and Ajax. For more details on why this change is so significant, check out the full video on my YouTube channel.